Okay, so we'd like to welcome you to Fabric Chicks Live on Monday. It's been a while since we've been live, but we're back. And today we have Peggy Cato and her wonderful husband, Richard, is going to be scribing. Because I didn't want to call Phyllis in because we kind of just decided at the very last second that we were going to do Richard. A sale and demos. So we're going to start off doing the sale. But I do want to talk about classes too. So we got a lot of stuff to talk about. So Peggy, where did you just get back from? How come you're so tan?
I was in 2 weeks in Puerto Vallarta. Richard and me and my son and daughter-in-law, my granddaughter, we had a great time. And you just got back from
Cabo. I know. So Mexican vacationers here, but we're glad to be back. Be glad to be back on U.S. soil.
Yeah.
Although I do miss my daily swims in the ocean.
And I miss mine in the pool where I can go right over to the bar and sit at the bar with my butt in the water and a drink in the hand.
Yeah, life is good. Life is good. Okay. Hello. We have quite a few of you on. Good evening. Ian, Rondi, Fran, Jane, Carolyn. It's really good to see you guys. So do you want to start with a demo first, or should we start with what classes are coming up, or what do you think? We didn't rehearse this at all, so it's live. Okay, so our upcoming classes are, mark your calendars for next Monday because we will be interviewing Leah from Sweet Tea Girls. She's going to be showing us several samples of the clothesline basket that has embellishments in it. So it's kind of like the ones you're used to, but taking it a step further with more embellishments, beads, and all kinds of fun things. So we've got that class coming up. I don't know. Hi, Christy. How are you? It's going to be August 13th from 9 to 4. So August 12th, 9 to 4 is the basket class with Leah, and it will be any skill level can do it. And then Christy's making baked beans for tomorrow. That sounds delicious. Okay, and then we have the sunflower class, which is the embellished sunflower class. Oh, Terracotta, she says she likes my scarf. That's a class coming up with that was such a good lead-in. That's a class coming up with Heidi Emmett, and that's going to be Friday the 28th from 10 a.m. to 1, and it's $20. So $20 is for the whole class. We're going to learn how to applique these butterflies, and we'll also be making this necklace. So 2 projects, $20, such a good deal. That's going to be July 28th from 10 to 1 with Heidi Emmett. And if you're new, all of our classes, you can come into the shop and take them, or you can do them via Zoom. So we give both of you guys, we give both those options. And then we have also Heidi Emmett's doing another cozy class. So the cozy is this, which is super comfortable. A lot of you made them at the retreats, but we also made them in the class with Heidi. So we're doing another one because it's been so popular. So we'll show you those with the pattern in a little bit. But that's going to be July 18th from 4:30 to 5:30, and then July 22nd from 10 to 12. And then we have the banner class. Oh, Roger lied. He tried to steal Peggy's water.
Tell the world.
Yeah.
He can always have whatever Roger wants.
So we've got the banner class. I don't have the sample yet, but Christy's going to be coming this week. So when she does come, we'll do a pop-up live and show you what the banner is for July. And I believe in July we're doing June and July. So 2 of them. It's a 2 for that day. And then mark your calendars for September 16th, which is Jelly Roll Day. We're going to have a mystery jelly roll. So you're going to need a jelly roll, which you can get from us, or you can create one of your own, or you can use one you already have in your stash. So that's kind of it for our calendar. We just need to kill a little bit of time while you guys all joined in. So now do we want to do a demo?
I'll do one now.
Okay. Tips and tricks right here. Peggy is super amazing at watching YouTube and Pinterest and all those fun avenues where we can learn. Didn't you learn it off YouTube?
Yeah.
Yes. But you're gonna see this trick and you're gonna be like, oh my goodness. I don't know why I waited 50 years to learn this.
Okay, well I have two, so I'll show you both of them. So and I showed you guys this one before. So when you're sewing like something that you need to turn it inside out and you have to leave an opening, and most people just start sewing from here to here and go around, and when you come to the corners and turn it, it makes it really hard. So if when you do this, and I did it on black material with white thread so you could see, so come up from the raw edge up a 1/4 inch and then over and back tack it here on both sides, so that when you do turn the material that you won't have right here, you can just pull it like this and it automatically gives you a perfect seam so that you can close it up. And when you're making pot holders or anything that you have to, purses, anything that you have to turn in, it makes it very easy to turn it and stitch it down. And that one is just so easy, and I know I've showed it before, but it was an easy one. And this one, I have it in 3 different parts here. This is how to turn the corner really, really easy.
So for like your pot holder, like if you were doing this project, you could do this and the corners would pop
this
out.
corner right here is what you're trying to do. And this is sewn with white thread. But what I did is you have one color of thread. And so I've got 3 different parts on it. So sew up to the 1/4 inch. And then you take this piece of thread and put it in so that it's here. Here's part of the thread in here. And then make one more stitch. And leave it like this. And then you sew this. After you do the one stitch, you take this thread. And then you bring this thread down through here. Make sure it's out of the way, and then sew it up here, which is what I did here. So now I have all of this thread in here. So I've got it all sewed up. So this is all completely sewed for your corner. Sewed up here and over here on the side with this thread here. Now, then after you get that done, then you trim it here, and then when you go to turn it, you turn it like this, and you pull this thread, and it pops your corner right out. And then you just pull this thread out and you've got a perfect corner turned.
So you don't have to use your chopstick and shove it out anymore.
Just put that thread in there. Again, you sew up. Which one is it? You sew up here to the 1/4 inch, and because when you start, your thread is like this. And you sew it. You can see it on the, on here. You sew it, and your thread's hanging out here. Then do that one stitch, bring it down here, and then sew it up here. And then you just pull it. I'll show you again because it's here. Trim it.
And you're going to trim it to about 1/8 of an inch.
Yeah. And then just pull it, and it pulls the corner right out. Very slick trick. And then just pull your thread right out, and it makes it very easy. Those are my tricks.
Okay, so if you have any questions about that, let us know because Peggy would love to demo it again.
And if you're coming to Best Retreat, I can demo it at the one in August, and then I can demo it again in May.
Perfect. So if you need a hands-on demo, we can do it again at the retreats.
Everybody likes your nails.
Yes.
They need to be redone.
They said they coordinate with the cutting mat and Fabric colors.
And they need to be redone.
Good job. Okay, so let's see. Ann says, good tip. All right, what's this one?
Okay, so if you were at Best Retreat up in Tahoe the last time,
Time before. Yeah, year before this.
You've seen that I did a hexagon table topper. So some of my hints on this is, let me grab my bucket of goodies here. So I made this one.
Victor says she loves to demo it again and again, like we demo the 60-degree rule.
Yes. So this one I did for the 4th of July. And a lot of us have batting that we have pieces here, pieces there, and you don't want to cut into a big piece to make a hexie. So Beth, I think, just sold the last
We
one
did.
of the
Batting tape.
batting tape.
But we'll have more in next week.
So what I did is I had bits and pieces here and there. I used the batting tape on there so that I could make the batting for this. And what else I do with this is let me get out my wonder things here.
So Peggy went around the shop today and she picked out all of the notions that she uses on a regular basis. So these are Peggy's favorites. You should have them in your stash.
So most of you know I don't quilt. I don't like quilting. I only like topping.
She pieces.
I'm not a quilter. If it has to be quilted, I send it out. My husband says I quilt by plastic. And he said I could buy a long arm, but I told him how much a good long arm cost. And he said, go to Beth.
Yeah.
So I do a little bit of the bone ash, and I do it on top, and then I iron it, and then I do the backing, and then I iron it on so that I don't have to pin or anything. It goes really fast, really easy. I have had one thing of bone ash for quite a long time, and it has done more table runners and table toppers and baby quilts.
I honestly think I'm still on my first
I'm
bottle.
still
I've
on
been
my
using
first
it for
bottle.
15 years.
Yeah. And I'm still on my first one. But on this too, like I don't quilt, but I do these. And on this centerpiece, because it is a hexagon, I use my friction pins. All of these have numbers on it, so you can all buy these, the bone ash.
So here, I'm going to help her out. We've got 3 different selections for the friction pins. So if you're not familiar with the friction pins, you can write on your fabric, and then when you iron it off, the heat takes it away, so it vanishes. The only thing that people do complain about is that if you leave your quilt out in the snow, the markings will come back.
Well, if you leave the piece that you're working in, I did an embroidery piece one time where I had traced all of the pieces for my embroidery that I was going to do. Went to my granddaughter's house. I left the piece in the car. Went out there that night to pick it up to do the embroidery, and it had disappeared. So I put it in the freezer. The next morning I could sew it again. So it all came back from the freezer. But on this center right here, you can see where I cross stitched here in the center, and I did that with my friction pin. And I gave this to my sister-in-law yesterday, and I looked and I forgot to iron it off. So it worked out fine for today's demo. You can see it. And like I said, I don't quilt. So you can see here, instead of quilting, I just did, normally you can do a stitch in the ditch, but I just do like
Well, stitch in the ditch is hard to get it all to be
even.
Yes, because it's hard to see it with the foot. So
I think somebody had told me one time this is like a serpentine stitch,
yes.
But it's just a zigzag that I make it elongated and shorter threads, and then I just do it.
If you wash it in cold water, does the pin markings return?
Put it in the dryer.
Yeah. I've never heard anybody complain about the cold water.
Cold water, no. It's more of the
More
cold
it's
heat.
the snow.
Yeah.
And like my thing is, who's putting their quilt in the snow?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just.
And then one other little trick that I did on this one is because bindings. Can you say bitch on the show?
Yeah, you can say anything you want. It's
Bindings
not
a bitch.
rated.
I hate it. So what I did on this one is I did the rolled one, and then best tool that we
hot hammer.
The hot
we sold
hammer.
out of those too. We're
The
kind
hot
of in sad
hammer.
shape around here, but we can get them for you, and I think they were $20.
Yeah, which really works really good on this, because on the rolled hem for the rolled binding for these, you just make your backing a 1/2 inch bigger than what your top piece is, and then you use that hot hammer, iron down 1/4 inch, and then turn it over, and then just you can either machine stitch it, or I like hand binding on these.
So you trimmed your batting down to the exact size of your quilt top.
Correct.
And then you cut your backing a 1/2 inch bigger.
Correct.
And then with the hot hammer, you iron it 1/4 inch and then 1/4 inch.
Right. And then you turned it. And that's what, and I used all of these things on this, and I've made, I probably made 8 of these just recently, and I can do 2 of these in the morning and 2 in the afternoon, and that's from cutting, sewing, quilting, and the binding and the thing on it. So I can get them done, and they make very, very cute Christmas gifts, Halloween gifts, 4th of July gifts. I came up to my sister-in-law's. This was her gift. So you can make them for any holiday and then put them on any table. And I'm making we're going to a wedding at Christmas time, and I'm making Christmas ones to bring all the way back to Texas with me. They're easy to handle back there.
Perfect. And so I'm constantly telling you guys to have a box that you put your quick finish projects in. Like you could make this for a center of a table, and then you can make coordinating mug rugs, or I mean, there's so many quick and easy projects that you can make in advance. Just throw them in your box, your gift box, and then you're ready for hostess gifts. If you're meeting your girlfriend for coffee, you can take her a gift. It's just something you can do with your scraps. Usually, most of our small, quick projects, you can use your scraps and get some projects done. So we're just going to go over real quick. We've got the 6 pins, S52. Those are all friction pins. So if you're working on different colored fabrics, that gives you a wide variety. The S25 is, S53 is for the big 12 pack. For those of you who have to have every color in the coloring box. S54 is for 3 of them. The pink one you could probably use on the darker fabrics, but I'm not positive. I haven't tried it.
And Beth has this white one, and it's S68. And this white one works really well on black. It works really well on your very dark materials, and it works exceptionally well on wool. I've been doing a lot of wool work, and this works really well on all your wool works too. So this is my new favorite pin.
So S68 is for the dark colors. And then the bow nash, if you want the starter kit, it has a ironing sheet inside of it. S48 is $16. It also, you can order the DVD, or you can get a replacement one, S49, in case you can't remember where you put the one you originally had. S49 is $10. Or if you want the show special, we brought some of these home from Barrel. It's got the iron clean for your iron. It has the DVD, so you don't have to email her and ask her for it. So that will give you a ton of different uses for the bow nash. It has the big bow nash, and it also has a big fiberglass sheet.
That's a good deal.
Yeah, it's a really good.
That's a really good deal.
50 is $25. S50 is $25. And then, if you're new to watching us, all you have to do is just comment S. S is you committing to the product, and then how many of them you want. So when we get to yards, you can put S72, and then how many yards you want. Okay. Then another one of Peggy's favorites. Here, I'm going to show you the project because I've been working on this all week, but I left most of it at home because I didn't know we were going to be doing this today. But so
surprise! I didn't know I was doing this today either.
Here, I'll clean this up while you get that ready. So this is kind of a little heads up. You should never come visit me because I'm going to put you to work. Ask Roger. I volunteered him to dry the dishes yesterday at a party. He was not so thrilled with that.
This is a pre-printed panel that, you guys know that I absolutely love embroidery. This is a pre-printed panel, and these small squares up top here is the ones that Beth, this is what Beth has been doing, and this is what she did. She took this, and Beth has this on sale too. I mean, on this and the one S101. S101 is on the back. So you take this panel here, and then you iron the 101 on the back. It gives you some stability so that you really don't need, I'm a hooper. Some people aren't a hooper, but even with the hoop, it helps stabilize your threads in the back, and then they don't show through so that you can see them. So she does have this SF101 on sale, the Palon. So Beth went ahead and embroidered these, and then this is what she's done with it. I mean, look at that. Is that just the neatest thing ever? And then with...
Okay, I'll get them for you, Donna.
And then with the embroidery, so Beth has these wonderful, I went and picked out all of these beautiful threads that she has.
Yeah. That's true. Okay, so real quick while you're getting that ready, Donna, the S50, S50 is $25 for the big Bow Nash with the fiberglass sheet, with the iron clean and the DVD. S49 is the just Bow Nash. And then S48 is the Bow Nash with a small fiberglass sheet. And then Susan Adams S52 is it is erasable. It is erasable, so don't write your checks to Fabric Chicks with it because then we could put in whatever amount we want. But it's also iron off. So it is erasable if you want to write on paper, but it's iron off if you want to write it on your fabric.
Before I finish getting into this, I found this in the box and I was going to talk about this on that table topper. So this is that liquid vinyl. And on that table topper, if you're going to put like flowers or food or anything on that table topper, or even one out on the picnic table, you can, before you, well, you can do it after you do it too. But before I would quilt it and sew it all together, I would put it all together, and then you just paint this heat and bond on this liquid vinyl and let it dry.
I would do it after you quilt it because
Okay.
that way it protects your quilted threads.
Okay.
The threads
Okay.
you quilt with,
Okay.
it will protect it. So if you spill something on it, those threads won't change colors.
And then it makes your top like waterproof. So
Mhm.
it makes it so it would
You can wipe it down.
Wipe
You
it
can
down.
throw it in the washer. I did throw one of the placemats we experimented with in the washer, and it still had the vinyl on it. But I would just wipe it down personally.
So with Beth doing all of these and doing this, if you notice how this is a thicker thread that she hand embroidered around here. This is this weight, which is 8 weight. And she used, I didn't bring the turquoise out, but look at the purple, because you know I have to get purple. And this one is S64 for 12, S63 for 12. This one you can only use with hand embroidery.
Yeah, you can use it and couch it down.
Couch it down.
In your projects, I use it a lot when I'm embellishing stuff, but I couch it down. It will not run through your machine.
And then for the other embroidery that you're doing, this is the 12 weight, which you can use in the sewing machine. And I use a lot of this for decorative stuff. And this one, I picked out like this combination here.
The S47 is $10 for the embroidery panel, and it's usually $14.95. So we're trying to give you guys some deals for tuning in on Monday.
So on the ones that you can use in the machine and hand embroider with, and I've used it a lot for hand embroidery.
It's the glamour.
It's the glamour. So if you, this is a purple and an orange and a black, you can use these, any of these. Did I do the wrong?
No, I was just going to show them the colors.
This would be like your Halloween.
Mm-hmm. And this one's actually a licorice. It's like a purple black.
Oh.
That's my favorite. Yeah. And this is what it looks like. This here, these little loops, those were sewn with the glamour. And then this little button was sewn with the glamour.
And I picked some of the fancy ones out because I always feel that no matter what you put in something, you have to have a little bit of bling in everything that you do. And this one, where's this one? This one is one of my favorites. If you could see, it's a white one, but it's got a rainbow effect on it. I mean, can you just see that in there? Even quilting with that one. Oh my goodness. So I picked out some of the colors. So this one, this white with the rainbow is S56 for 11. This one is sort of a, oh, I don't know, it looks like sort of a mauve color. S62 for 11. The purple S57 for 11. The I say this a royal blue S58 for 11. The orange one is S59. This licorice one is S60. The solid, it's not solid white, it's white with silver, is S61. And this heavy 8-weight S64 is 12. And this other purple one is S63 for 12. I think those are just, you got to have some of the, Beth does have big kits for them. I mean, boxes.
Yeah, we've got Christmas color set. We've got a Halloween. I think they have 5 different colors. We just showed them like a week ago, so we thought we would, not a week ago, but maybe like, I don't know, a month ago. So we thought we'd just show you some individuals in case you don't want to invest a lot of money in the big sets. You can get 1 or 2 of them and then try them out and see if you like them. For me, I have to have every color. It's kind of like a box of crayons. I want the big box.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And if you can't, you can buy them singly, use whatever color you want. And this Thread Magic, you guys know I use this on every embroidery thing that I do. It's absolutely the best thread. So always remember when you are threading and embroidering and even in sewing, there's a width and a waft on the thread.
Mm-hmm.
And so let me get my poem right. You thread the needle as it comes off the spool and not the other end. So you knot the end you cut and not the end you cut. Mm-hmm. So you thread it as it comes off and not the end you cut.
Yeah.
So, and that way it keeps the fluff going this way. Mm-hmm. And if you use the Thread Magic, it slides right on through and you won't have as much tangle on your thread. Some people do shorter threads. I do longer threads. But if you use longer threads, you really need this. It keeps the thread from knotting shredding and knotting so that you don't get knots in your thread.
I use this especially on the 8-weight because it helps to pull it through because it's a thicker thread. I really should change to a bigger eye needle so it would come through.
Yeah, but it makes it slide through the material.
Yeah, yep.
This is.
But a lot of people put it. They have a little sample one for you to put onto your sewing machine to run all your threads through it. I haven't personally tried it on my sewing machine for my regular piecing, but a lot of people swear by it.
Yeah, I've tried it, but I do a lot more hand embroidery.
Yeah,
and I do a lot of red work, and I do a lot of cobalt blue work.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And what's really great with this. Because it's got little markings in here, I can take like this thread, set it here, put it through a long string through here where it is, and then cut it and never have to re-put it through.
Oh, okay. So you've got all your threads on the table and you just...
on my thread, and I can just pull it right through. And then also with this, as it gets, after you get that one piece down, just re-mash it down. And it mashes down. It's like a silicone. You just mash it down and you can continue to pull your thread. So it works. But I swear by this. I literally have one in every bag that I'm working on.
Yeah, you have ordered quite a few. Okay, so S67 is the Thread Magic. What?
Nothing.
Okay, and then the ironing mat. So I was at home, I don't know, a couple days ago. I just could not come in to the shop. So I decided to sew all of these because I had my embroidery finished. So all of mine are at home and they're all have little borders, but I'm going to add a little bit of rickrack and, I can't stop there. So I wish I had this at home, and I might, but I don't really know where. But I couldn't wait to come to the shop to get it. So now I have to buy 2 in case I already have it. But you use this all the time?
I use this for applique. I use it for my wool work where on my wool I put a steam-a-seam. So I use steam-a-seam. So when I do it, I have something on the bottom, the big sheet that you use for
pressing sheet.
The big pressing sheet on the bottom, and then I put my wool here, and then I've been using Moda's flannel for the backing on all my wool work stuff. Moda flannel is the best ever. And it's thick. And it's a lot cheaper than wool. Trust me, wool is very expensive. So I'll put my flannel down here, and then my cutout wool piece that I have that I'm going to do, but then I iron it like this so I don't touch
Yeah.
And because this has holes in it, it just makes the heat go right through
Right.
it, and it works really, really nice.
So, and with your embroidery, it won't smash your French
doesn't
knots and all
smash
of that.
anything.
So that's what I when I was ironing, I was trying to be super careful so I
Yeah.
didn't like smash
You
my French
can
knots.
just put it right over it,
Mhm.
and it keeps everything in its place. The French knots, nothing comes, and it goes right through this.
Yeah.
And it works wonderful.
Okay, so if you need an ironing mat, it's S51 and it's $14. And we will interview Beryl, who owns Bonash. We'll interview her again because she does an amazing demo. S51 is
The pin's blocking the number.
S51 is $14. And then S47 is for the panel. It is Christmassy, but I added a lot of different colors around it just because I didn't want it to like scream Christmas. And I used the aged muslin from Marcus Brothers for piecing around it. So it's kind of muted. So I think I'm gonna love it when it's done.
And one thing that you have to remember with this, and this is one of my favorite things, this is already printed. It's already, if I travel a lot, I'm on the train, I'm on the cruising ship, and this is a carry around project.
Yes.
I go ahead and make a whole kit of one of these up. I do the backing with the 101 on the back, throw my threads in there, throw this, my needle, and I'm off.
It's quick and easy.
It's very
to go.
quick and
You don't
easy.
have to spend too much time prepping it.
And I can carry it wherever I go. I cannot just sit wherever I'm at.
Me
I
neither.
have to.
Crystal wants to know if the Bonash sheet gets hot.
No,
Mm-mm.
it's just like the applique pressing sheet that is Teflon, except for that it's fiberglass, and so it transfers the heat a lot more evenly and a lot quicker, but it does not get hot. Okay, so then the liquid vinyl was S55, and then we've got her other two favorites, which is Wash Away Wonder Tape and the Unique Stitch. So what do you do with both of those?
Okay, on this Wonder Tape that's wash away, sometimes it depends on if I'm doing a zipper that is really hard to stay in place or whatever. I may take this Wonder Tape and put it where the zipper is, and then put it down here, and you iron it on, and then I don't have to pin it, because sometimes it's really hard in the corner where your zippers are. This works really well, and it washes away, so it makes it doing zippers without pins. And it's S66, $7. And at any Best Retreats, we can do a demo on that to show you how easy it is to use those. And then this one here, Unique Stitch, is really Penny's favorite. And when she does her,
You can hem pants with it. You can use it for binding.
she does her bindings with it. She puts her bindings on when she does wall hangings. Instead of going around and putting her hangers on or her bindings on the back, she'll just use this.
Mhm.
And it really is. You can do almost,
Like you can hem pants with it. We
Pants.
hemmed some pants for Devin for one of his dances he had to go to. So all kinds of fun things. So if you need some Unique Stitch, that we've got it. Okay, so I love it. Katie says she has the Thread Magic, and she said after Einstein here figured it out, she has it attached to her machine.
oh.
It's like rocket science. Who knew sewing could be like? You really have to be smart to be a sewist.
So those
Did
are my
Roger
little
just hum? Did he just say huh?
So these are my little trick things that I do when I'm doing all my little things. And then Beth has this, which I think is really kind of neat. It is fusible on one side and it's only $3.99. This is really good for you can do the skinny table runners with it. So you're not wasting a whole lot. You can do your table runners with it. You can do your snack mats with it. You can do your coffee cozies, your coffee mug rugs with it.
Placemats.
Placemats.
Anything small. but it actually is kind of a great thickness even
Yeah.
for because the other day I used a thick batting for a placement for a table runner, and it's like too poofy.
Yeah.
You want your placemats and your table runners to be a little bit flatter.
What's the number on the Unix stitch?
Right here.
$6?
S65.
Okay, so if you're new to watching, all you have to do is just comment S. S is you committing to buying it. S is sold to you, and what the number and how much of it you want. If you want the whole 15-yard roll, because we have several of these rolls, it's $45. So you're going to save $1 a yard if you buy the whole roll. Otherwise, it's $3.99 a yard. So S29, let us know if you want how many yards you want, or if you want the whole roll for $45.
This would be really great for quick and easy projects.
Mm-hmm. Even in
Small
tote bags.
Yeah.
And one side is fusible.
Yeah.
One side's fusible.
And then on the other side, you could use the bone ash so you don't even have to pin it.
The backing on the embroidery that I used was S101 soft flex.
Yes, it's soft flex.
Mm-hmm.
And I use that on all my embroidery. And I use it in bag making. I use it on a lot of different things.
Yeah.
There's a lot of different projects that you just want something to hold it together.
Yeah.
And I used a lot of it.
Okay, so we have this, if you want this, so a lot of times if you're new to watching, we do freebies, we do giveaways, we do all kinds of weird things here. You just never know what to expect. We just had a bunch of these donated, and we do quilts for soldiers, but this is super specific, and it's hard for the guys to find. If we are too specific, it's hard for them to keep track of them and make sure that somebody in the Air Force gets this and not somebody in the Army. So if you have anybody in the Air Force and you want one of these panels, you can make them a pillow. You can do all kinds of stuff with them. Just say that you want one of the Air Force panels, and we will throw it in your box.
What's the number on that roll?
The roll. So just if you want an Air Force panel, just put that in there, and we'll get you one.
I think it says 29.
And then we have.
I suppose I should make Richard a quilt.
Oh, were you in the Air Force?
Yes.
Oh, you can make him
He
a
was
pillow if you don't want to do a
He
big.
was in Vietnam.
Oh, well, thank you for your service.
S.
You haven't made him a quilt yet?
29. No, well, I made him a chocolate one, a chocoholic.
Yeah.
So it has all chocolates on it. Just let us know how much of this you want. But oh my goodness, for
Number for the hemming tape.
those.
Unique stitch, I think.
Yeah. Let me go get it.
Um,
I took the box out. I should have kept it in here.
okay. That's the wash away tape. She says, number for hemming tape. Is that the wash away tape?
No. Hemming. The hemming you can use the unique stitch. This you can use on zippers or anything that you need to turn 1/4 of an inch down and iron it down, and then it washes away. So I mean, I use it a lot on the zippers. So I'm not sure what hemming.
Yes, Peggy, the S29 is a narrow batting. I believe it's 15 inches. It is fusible on one side. So it's created for placemats and table runners, mug rugs, your smaller projects. Some people, like for me, I always just use my leftover batting because I'm a long armer. I always have leftover batting.
And that's why you need the tape.
That's why I probably used the last batting tape myself and did not reorder it. I can't imagine that happening here. But this is great to just have on hand. Yes, Richard.
Cindy G-Jax said panel. Does she want a panel or?
She wants one of the free panels.
Okay.
Yep. Okay, so we do have some great things for sale here. I'm not sure where to start without it falling over. This is tree number 6. So a lot of you are collecting the diamond art trees. We have tree 1, tree 2, tree 3, tree 4, tree 5. It's a super cute collection. Tree 6 just came out. It's got a cute little crow. We have not made the sample yet. So S45 is $25. It's 12 inches by 16 inches. The mat board is included.
Does She
Yes.
says, I do want one.
Yes.
Yeah.
So if you're not familiar with the diamond art, these are super fun. It's got the background. This is not a full one. This one, you just put the little diamonds where it tells you. And so it goes really quick. And the jewels are bigger. So for me, I'm kind of ADD, HD, or whatever.
Yeah.
I have an attention deficit disorder, self-diagnosed. I like
call
to
it
start.
anal.
I like to start stuff and then I move on. Like I can't ever finish anything.
Yeah.
So this is a quick one. It's easy to finish.
Wish I'd known that.
OMG. Okay, so anyhow, S45 is $25. Somebody might not be able to get dinner tonight.
Donna Taylor wants to know the number for the Hemming tree.
I think we went over it already.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. Thank you for your service, Richard. Cancel 48 and order 49. Okay, perfect. Okay, so then we have some sale fabrics because I know you love sale fabrics. So this is all we have left of this. It's kind of crazy. So we've got it at $8 a yard. S030 is for the collection. So if somebody orders like 1 yard, then they're going to get it. But honestly, I only have a half yard of this and a half yard of this. So in this collection, I have one complete 5 yard kit for $40. So that's 5 yards for $40. And then I do have some 1 yard pieces left. So I have
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2 half yards. So 5 total.
Oh, okay.
And then I do have a couple of 1 yards of these green ones with the roses. So S32 is $8 a yard. You can tell us if you want 1 yard, 2 yards. We'll try to get you fill those orders the best we can, but it's very, very limited. S31 is the darker green, and S30 is the turquoise. And then we have, hey Hannah, how are you? Here's a cute little pillowcase that we made out of that fabric line. So $8 a yard. If you wanted to do 3 1 yard quilts, you could get this and then use part of it for your backing. But it's just a fun one. It would be a great main print, and then you could get some whites and peaches and make a baby quilt. S30 is the turquoise background. S31, $8 a yard. S32 is the lighter green. And then S030 is the entire collection. Okay. All right, what do you want to pull off the bucket next? Off the pile. Oh, here we have Peggy's Choice here. Here's the 3 1 yard quilts.
So we're going to do some 3 yard cuts here. So this book is the 3 yard quilt book. This one is F72 for 15, and it makes these quilts. And this one is F73, and it makes these quilts.
So $15, you're getting 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 quilts. 8 quilt patterns. So that is basically less than $2 a pattern.
And this one is F74 for all of these patterns. Some of them are just, and it gives you the directions on a twin. If you want to make it bigger, it tells you how much more you need to it. So you can make it, get another yard of it, and you can make the other one, the other size.
So we don't want to confuse you too much, but we did 3 different collections, $10 a yard. So basically for $30, you're going to be able to make an entire quilt. And they're good sized lap quilts.
Okay, so this set is the black and white. And this one we have red, black, and white for this collection. And this one is the plaid with the pink. Now, any one of these, like this one, instead of the pink, we can interchange it with any one of these. This one's for Phyllis. She likes the orange.
She's always thinking of you, Phyllis.
Yes, and this one would be for me because I have to have the purple. It's either that one or this
dark
one.
purple or light purple.
Light purple.
Or the
that
red.
one.
So Katie, Katie just picked this collection here. So Katie, let me know if you want the light purple, the pink, the red, or the orange to go with it. Okay, so let me know if you get S70. Just let us know what color you want to go with it. Okay.
And this is all the black and white collection. And this is the red, black, and the white collection. But this one, any color that you want. And Katie
Pink.
says pink.
Okay. And then Susie, you are correct. The black and white one is super cute. Look at the black and white cherries. I've never seen that before, but it's super cute. So if you need a gift for somebody, $30 is a good size throw, and it's small enough you can quilt it on your own machine, or you can bring it in and have it quilted.
And this one looks really cute. I like this one too with the, it looks like embroidered all around it.
Okay.
And if there's a color that we don't have here,
Yeah,
if you want a green or a blue, whatever,
Yep.
this one you can do any of those with it.
Okay. And this one has cute little snowflakes. So if you want to make a Christmas quilt that doesn't scream Christmas, it's perfect for that. And then we have, let's see. I only have one of these panels left, but I do have some kits. So we do have some 4th of July specials today. S27 is the kit, and it includes everything to make this quilt, which is 36 by 48. And then it also has everything for the table runner, which is 50 inches by 22 inches. So you get 2 projects. It's normally $70. We have it for $40 today. So S27 is $40.
That's a good deal for $40.
I know.
For
2 projects.
2 projects.
Yeah, you get a lap quilt and a table runner. And then I do have one of those panels left. That's it. S26 is $9, and I only have one of those left. S26 is $9. So you could just throw a binding on this and put it on your front door. S26, $9, and there is only one of those left. And until we start cleaning and we find one that's fallen behind the rack. And then this is a super good special.
This is a no number 1.
Oh, that's a giveaway.
Oh.
Okay, so let me draw a name out of here and let's see if she's here. I have Ann Lindenmeyer. Are you still here? Let us know if you're still here, Ann. Oh, Carolyn says that's the panel she just finished. So this is a great one. You could turn it into a wall hanging. You could build around it. You could turn it into pillows for your front porch. And if you turn it into pillows for your front porch or a banner, you could put it in your garden as a banner. Hit it with that
liquid vinyl.
Yeah, the liquid vinyl, and then it will be more resistant to the weather. So this is yes. What did I get? And if you can't tell us what you just won, you might not be able to win it.
Yes.
Obviously, you're not paying attention.
You put the
okay, so you won one of these.
You put the tag up here, but it's upside down.
No, it's here.
Oh, I hold it upside down.
Yeah. So if you weren't in and you weren't the lucky winner and you want to get this panel, S22 is $8 today. S22 is $8. Oh, Ann's busy working on a rooster. She's just listening to us. S22 is $8. It's a large panel. You could put rickrack, leave it together, put rickrack down the center,
Or
and
your chenille.
or chenille, and then just turn it into a big quilt. That would be perfect. And then we have S23 is another one and you know, if you're gonna do a 4th of July or patriotic quilt, you're gonna have to start now to get it done in time for next year. So S23 is $17, and that includes the panel and coordinating fabrics to do borders or to do a backing. So S23 is big enough that you can do.
That's cute.
Yeah. And you could embellish it. You could put Swarovski crystals on it. You could really do.
This would make a really cute door hanger.
Yes, it would. Okay, S23 is $17. And then this we have as a pennant banner, but it's hanging up in the other room, and I just could not get myself to take it down because I just put it up. So you guys have seen this one before, but it's a pennant banner. We use the heavyweight Timtex interfacing to make it stiff, and S21 is the kit with all of the silks and the embellishments, some little rickrack to make the banner.
I've made that. That's really cute.
But we do have a free banner. Okay, let me see. Okay, let me pull a name. Emily McParland, are you here? Emily, let us know if you're here. And if you aren't Emily and you want to buy it, S20, we have it at $8 instead of $13.99.
It's upside down.
Yours is upside down.
She said she's there.
I'm holding it.
Oh,
where the
Emily's
pin-
here. Okay, Emily,
I'm
wait.
holding it where the pin was.
Okay, let's put her, we got to pin her name to it. She's the lucky winner. You'll love it, Emily. Okay. So, lucky winner number 2 or 3. I don't know how many winners we've had today.
And if you want to buy one, it's S20 for $8.
Okay, S20 for $8 is just the panel, so it's $8 today.
We're doing 4th of July.
4th of July. Oh, here, I've got another piece of, here, I found this little piece of rickrack. It was the last. So, Karen, she wrapped it up and she put it out for sale for 32 cents. But then I decided I was not going to clutter up our shelves for 32 cents. So we got to pick a winner for that. Here, I'm just going to scroll for the lucky winner. I have Cindy Gygax. Cindy Gygax. Okay. And then here is a fun pillow collection. I only have one panel left. And then I have kits that make the 3 pillows. So here's the 3 pillows. And the panel is
$8. S34.
S34. And it is the last panel we have. The last panel we have. S34 is $8. We cut it up and turned it into 3 pillows. And then we do have the panel in kits. We only have a few of these left. It includes the fabric for the backing of the pillow and the ruffles. So everything you need to make 3 pillows. So basically that's about $11 a pillow for you. S33 is $33. S33 is $33. I need thick trim text for my day of the...
I wrote it down.
Okay, perfect. And Connie, are you coming to pick it up? I know I've got a box for Katie, so I could send it to her if you guys can coordinate getting together. But if not, I can mail it to you. So S33 is for that pillow kit. S34 is gone to S34. Kathleen, did you have Kathleen Rader first?
Yeah. Okay,
perfect. It gets tricky when we only have one of something. Okay, so then we have these are fun embroideries. So it makes all these cute little pillows. You can see here where Karen did the embroidery for us, and Karen added rickrack. We did not put the rickrack on today's sale, but if you need
one of the S34.
yeah. So S35 is $8 for the panel, and it makes all these cute little pillows. And so this is the backing for this pillow. That's the backing for this pillow. So you can just, if you didn't want to embroider, you could just sew around the outside edge, turn it inside out, stuff it. And if you wanted to embroider it, you could. And we do have the walnut shells if you need some. They're $6. Just type in walnut shells and we'll get you a package. Okay. So that is that. I know Roger's like 5 minutes. That's a big pile left there for 5 minutes. Don't worry, girls. If we don't get to it all, it will be on Wednesday's sale. So let's just make sure we get through the patriotic stuff today. Okay, these are freebies. Okay, what was it that you had on your phone? That acronyms or something?
Oh yes.
Okay, if you're not a winner, you can purchase this S69 for $4 a yard. They make great little embroideries. You can do a whole row of them, or you can cut them apart as little applique embroideries. But if you know that what Peggy's going to ask you, Sue, it's so good to see you too. Okay, if you know what Peggy's going to ask you, type it in real quick, and then we've got a lot of winners.
Okay, so I'm going to give you an example because all of us know this one. BOM is Block of the Month. So does anybody know what FOB stands for?
Get your typing fingers ready. FOB.
FOB.
She didn't say SOB. She said F like Frank.
Yes. Frank Oscar Bacon.
I may miss Wednesday because I'll be in Texas. Bummer, Kathleen. Well, hopefully wherever you are, you'll have an internet connection and you can tune in. Oh, Sue, you got busy and forgot. You can always go back. So if you're new to watching, you can always go back and rewatch these.
Fabric on bag, fabric in bag,
Nope.
hold on bias.
Nope.
So you can go back and rewatch these, and we will honor the prices until tomorrow night for today's. Wednesday sale, we honor those prices until Sunday. But today we usually don't do a sale like this on
Any other
Mondays.
guesses?
No, that's it.
FOB.
Jenny Duarte said FOB, but she didn't put a.
No. Okay, what is FOB? We're going to give you the answer, and she's going to give you something a little bit easier.
Fear of binding.
Fear of binding, FOB. Well, none of you guys have a fear of binding because we've done such good tutorials. You can just whip them out.
Okay, I'm going to give you one, and we'll go real quick on this one if you don't guess it. But every single one of us have one of these. Every one of us has one of these. It's
I know what
PIGS.
that is.
PIGS.
PIGS. PIGS. Okay, so if you want to do the class with Heidi Emmett for the butterfly scarf and the necklace, which I'm wearing, the fabric necklace that I'm wearing, it's $20. And this is the book that you're going to need. S46 is $14. But in this book, you also get a jacket pattern. Here's
Any
the
guesses?
scarf. Nope, not yet. Project in progress. Here's a bag. So you get quite a few projects in this book. And it's crazy. It's only $14. So full-size patterns, some quick and easy bag patterns. Here's a shirt, a scarf vest, and another pieced bag, a sling bag. So S46 is $14. Project in process.
Okay, I'm going to give you that one. Then I'll give you one you guys all
Okay.
know. Okay.
Wait. So did anybody get it?
No.
Oh.
It's in grocery sack.
That's it.
That's it.
Wait.
Yes.
Barb Stobner. Okay,
Barb, that's
you're
in
a
grocery
winner,
sacks.
Barb. Okay, give them another one real quick.
HST.
HST. Oh, you guys should get that.
Yeah,
That's
that
an
one's the
easy one.
easy one.
That's an easy one. Okay, S69 is if you need the trim because the questions are too difficult. Hasper triangles, Victor.
Yes.
Okay, give me another one.
SID.
SID sounds like a
I
sexually
know.
transmitted disease.
I know.
Okay,
SID.
Fashion quilted accessories, all these projects, $14. S46, S46. And then the class is $20. The scarf and the necklace would be really cute gifts or accessories to add to your closet. Stitch and Ditch.
Yes.
Stitch and Ditch goes to Carolyn Gavranich. Okay, give me another one.
Easy or harder?
Easier.
Easier.
And then the cozy class is going to be in July. So this is the cotton cozy made out of the cotton cantha, which we do have. If you need a cotton cantha, they're $39. We can put them on Wednesday's sale. So just let me know if you need to see a variety of them. And then this is what it looks like made out of the silk cantha.
Susie wants to know if the class is on Zoom.
Yes. So all of our classes are via Zoom or in person. You can choose to do it either way. Most people do it via Zoom. I never have more than 1 or 2 people that actually come into the shop anymore because nobody wants to drag out their machines.
Okay, PP.
PP.
Like Peggy
I
Cato.
gotta go PP. So S42 is $14. That is for the cozy pattern. S42, and I will tell you, it is super comfy. And I wore the silk one at the Reno show, and it was not too hard.
Who did that? Kathleen Rader.
Wait. Nope. The first person was on mine is Jenny Duarte.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Jenny Duarte.
Oh, no, Victor Marchand.
Victor. Oh yeah. Yep. Victor. Okay.
And then RR.
Victor. RR. When is the class?
So Victor already won
I
one,
need
so.
canvas and an S42. Okay, Katie. When you come in 2 weeks, you can pick it out yourself.
Do you have any double winners?
They won twice. Victor won twice. Yeah.
RR.
Our rear relax. I don't even know what that means.
We've all participated in one.
Oh dear. You just never know what's gonna come out of Peggy. Okay. All right. So anyhow, the cozy class is July 18th from 4:30 to 5:30, and then July 22nd from 10 to 12.
Guys, I don't know where your mind was, but the RR is a round robin. Well, that could be misconstrued too, huh?
Yeah, round robin could fit right in there. I don't know where your mind is.
I don't know.
And then in August, we're going to do several Zooms for flat paper dolls. So if you want to do that, we do have
I'm going to scream in here. TGIF.
TGIF. Okay, so we've got the fabric paper doll that you can buy the pattern for. It makes this paper doll right here. And that one's a double-sided one. You could even do your photo on photo fabric and then make yourself. S41 is $12. It does have the heavyweight interfacing in it. And then I still haven't found the samples. They're here somewhere. But this is one that we're going to be
Christy Lee got TGIF.
What did she say?
Thank God it's finished.
this
Yes.
is
Yeah, thank
Eleanor
you.
Peace
Yes.
Bailey's
Christy.
16 patterns for you. Christy Lee is the winner. So all of these projects, it's a CD. You just print out your patterns, and it's pretty entertaining. But this is kind of the size of your paper dolls. And then there's some that you're going to embellish with tulle for skirts. So it's kind of a fun thing we're just going to do, just a chit chat and do all kinds of, it's been a while since we've just had a Zoom where we can just sit and work on stuff.
Okay, WWIT. WWIT.
Carolyn, yes, that's the pattern that you made of me, the back one. Yes. Okay, so that's that. Let's see, what else? Oh, it's 5:04. Okay, here we've got 2 more of these, and then we'll save everything else for Wednesday. Okay, you can only fit so much in an hour, and Roger's only given up an hour of his life for this.
WWIT or TOT.
What's RGH? Roger, go home.
Who said that?
Katie.
Give Katie one of these.
Here, Katie, you get one for most offended. Katie always keeps you on your toes. Okay. Katie, that was a cute family photo you posted the other day.
Susie Brown wants to know when's the butterflies.
The butterfly Zoom is July 28th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. July 28th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Sue Crater said, she said S41 is the doll pattern.
Yes.
Is she ordering that?
S41 is going to make this if you want to do this project. So when we do those Zooms in August, kind of as a memorial to Eleanor, she would want us to keep busy and keep creating. So we're going to do flat dolls. So S41, you could do the paper doll if you want to do a bigger project, or you can do the CD, which is all of these fun projects. Exploring the S43 is $15. So S43 is $15. And when you put the CD into your computer and print it out, it's going to look like this. So it's a lot of, I mean, if you ever, it's a story basically of all of these characters. So like Frank, and Frank was made after, he used to be like, he was a great family friend of both of our families, but he was a handyman. And so she says, Frank, I wonder, said the ancient one after Wanda flown off in one of her huffs, if this garden couldn't just use a man's touch. So as you can see, there's going to be a whole story here that you're going to have characters for. So it's going to be kind of fun.
What was I thinking?
Yes. Who said that?
Kathleen Rader.
Yeah.
Wait. What was I thinking? Jody was
Jody
first.
Hansen. What was I thinking?
Yeah, Jody Hansen. Okay, Jody, you are the last winner. So we're gonna tell Peggy. She doesn't know this yet because I just came in my little brain. We're gonna have her do more of these fun games because we can add you onto our Zooms from your house. Yes. So she's gonna work on more fun stuff like this for us. So you just never know what you're going to find when you tune into Fabric Checks.
Or what you get volunteered for.
Yeah, show up. Don't miss a meeting.
Or voluntold.
Yes. So so we have to end this because it's 5:00 and Roger's got to go home. So I want to say thank you to Peggy and to Richard. Richard drove up all the fabulous bags of fabric, so we're going to have some really good sales coming up. And Peggy's going to have all kinds of ideas for the retreat. So we will be filming from the retreat. I know somebody asked earlier, I'm not sure if she's still on, but we have a mini retreat in August here at the shop. We can only have 8 people. We already are full. It's for 3 days. But we will do another mini retreat, I think in November, but it hasn't been planned yet. And then we have our big retreat at Zephyr Point at the Presbyterian Center in Tahoe. And that is in May. So you can find out any of that information. Hey, Sandy, it's super good to see you. I hope you're doing well. All right, so we will see you guys on Wednesday at 4:00 for our big sale, which we've already got started going on back here. And some of those fabrics are $4 a yard, so you're not going to want to miss it. Well, I might be lying. It might be $5. I don't remember. It was so long ago, like an hour. Anyways, we will see you on Wednesday at 4:00. Go get some sewing done. Thank you. Bye-bye.